think it just simply ended because I can't.
I ended it.
Oh, okay.
My sister called again. When she calls on Facebook Messenger, it just kicks me out and I can't get it back. When my phone rings, I can get it back. But on Facebook Messenger, I can't get it back. So when my sister calls me on Facebook Messenger, I lose it. I lose my YouTube. I don't know, Amber. I'll have Kevin text you what you need to look for. Yeah, I'll have Kevin tell you what you need.
Purple carrots.
I'm grumpy now. My sister called, and when my sister calls me on Facebook Messenger, I cannot get back to YouTube. Doesn't matter if I ignore her call or not, I cannot get back to YouTube. It just kicks me right out. If she calls me on the regular phone, I can get back into YouTube, but when she calls me through Facebook Messenger, I can't. No, it was me. And now I'm grumpy. So, because I'm hot, my head hurts. Alrighty then. Yeah. No, I'm just. Yeah, please. I'm sitting on a heating pad because I'm hurting, and I'm just too hot right this second. And my sister calling made me mad. Because now I got to do 2 videos with descriptions and tag words instead of just one.
Alright, dog's gonna bark.
And it's more work for me. Oh, my window's closed. Can you open my window?
Yes.
My window is closed. Usually it's open. I think you pulled it 4 times and turned it on high.
Oh.
It's fine with me, though. I'm so hot right now. I'm sitting on a heating pad because...
Will you stop it?
Angel, stop! I'm sitting on a heating pad because, from laying around because of...
Stop. Your mother's grumpy. She might kill me.
I'm sitting on a heating pad because from having this migraine for almost 2 weeks now, from laying around and sitting around so much because I can't function, my tailbone and my hips are getting really sore. So I'm sitting on a heating pad to try and help my tailbone and my hips from hurting. And it's not working. Yes, silly, I'm back. Thanks, Terry. So a lot of things are just all because of this headache. Johnny's here! Hello, Johnny! 2 baths. I am. Yeah, she from what I watched, she made a big mess. She made a big old mess. He's not going to admit to it, Chelsea. He's not going to admit that was him. Somebody was in the room last night, Johnny, and we swear he's your twin. He's your doppelganger. Yeah, I do too, Chelsea, but we swear he's your doppelganger. We don't know if he looks like you, he acts like you. Johnny was too happy last night. No, just the way dude acted. Yeah. The things he said are things Johnny says. I mean, the way he introduced himself in the room, he comes in the room and he says, "Hey, is this room weed friendly," or something like that?
420 friendly.
No, he didn't say 420. Just as you said that, look who comes in the room. Sup, Lee? I mean, hi, Lee. Lee's here. Hey, Lee. But it wasn't you, huh? For Kevin's sake, he wasn't Johnny. Lee, I would never do that. I wish he was back, though. He was cool. Yeah, how was your cookout today, Lee? I feel like I still think it was me. You still think it was me. I don't think it was anybody. I think whoever it was pretty cool. That's all I'm saying. His jokes were not Johnny jokes. His jokes were not Johnny jokes. Exhausting, insane, fun. Oh, so he wasn't as funny, Lee. He was definitely funny. He was funny, but he wasn't Johnny funny, according to Lee. Just not Johnny funny. Yeah. He wasn't Johnny funny. When? Last night or today? Yes, Lee and him. What was his name? Something Joe. I don't remember, Amber. What was his name? Johnny, you have Zen Joe, that's it. You have a unique quality about you. Nobody could ever possibly be you. That is true. Also, don't jinx yourself. How's your head? You were here earlier, Lee, so I'll go over it again real quick. My head still hurts, but I talked to my niece, or my cousin, who's a nurse, and she read one of my posts on Facebook, so we talked, and what she is thinking, which makes a lot of sense, is I went back to when they started taking me off of the Klonopin, and they started taking me off the Klonopin, and I had all the withdrawals. Then they put me on the clonidine to help with the withdrawals. I started getting the migraines back. Then they do all these stupid procedures on me that are known to help with migraines. None of them helped me. Then they put me on another blood pressure medication, and my blood pressure is all over the place. All over the place. So what she says is it's most likely a medication-induced migraine. And because they messed with my original cocktail from when I got here from California by changing my Klonopin, by trying to take the Klonopin out of the mix. And at this point, if I just went back to my regular Klonopin, told them this is how I'm doing it, it won't fix it because my chemicals in my brain are now completely out of whack. And because I changed the clonidine myself, where I was on 2, then I went to 1, then I went to 1.5, I've messed everything up even more. So it's all from, she thinks she's 90% is what she said, 90% sure that it's most likely from a chemical imbalance from the medication changes and everything triggering wrong in my head now, which makes sense to me. And the best thing I can do is write it out, do as much homeopathic stuff that I can to make myself feel better, because nothing they're going to do for me is going to help because it's a medication-induced migraine. So that explains why none of these things that they've been doing is helping, if that makes any sense to you. MV1, welcome to the neighborhood community. Are you new? I don't remember seeing your name. What dose was the Klonopin? What was it, 5 milligrams? I don't remember, but I've been on it for like 10 years. What was your other account, MV1? Wicked Wizard? I don't remember that name either. I don't remember that name either. But anyway, I don't remember the exact dosage I'm on. Yeah, neither one of those names I remember. But I've been on it for over 10 years, and I've come down to half of what I've been on at this point. But even going back to it now, back to my original dosage, won't fix everything because it's my system's already all messed up. Thanks, Johnny. Really? Well, thank you. Did you just not comment a lot or something? Because I don't recognize either one of your names. I'm usually pretty good at recognizing and remembering names. But my brain has been kind of, broken these past 2 weeks or so. Ah. Are you on Klonopin? Is that why you asked what dose? Yeah. Klonopin apparently is very hard to come off of, especially if you've been on it for as long as I was. But I'm still not completely off of it, and I don't know if I'm going to. I might, yeah. That's what I was, anxiety and for sleep is what I was taking it for. But when I moved from California to New Hampshire, the doctors here in New Hampshire wanted to take me off of it. They didn't think I needed it. Because I don't sleep. So, yeah, it does take time, and you have to do it slowly. I'm a very unusual patient. I get the very rare side effects of any type of medication that you take. Um, if there's an allergic reaction to have, like tramadol, 1% of people that take tramadol, hallucinations and the inability to urinate. I fall in that 1%. So I'm that unusual patient. So most people can come down off of Klonopin. They thought I would be done by now. I've only come down to half of what I was on because I have such major withdrawal effects from it. So, yeah, it's going to take me a while, but I might stay on where I'm at right now because I'm too afraid to throw my body into another migraine like this because I've been dealing with this for like 2 weeks, and they've done steroid shots to the back of my head. Didn't work. They did how do you say it? That spin something or other block that they shoved Q-tips and fluid up my nose for 40 minutes. That didn't work. Spent $400 on an Ajovi shot. That didn't work. I did 31 Botox shots around my head. That didn't work. So nothing is working. So I don't want to throw myself into another migraine. I still have it. It's very sad when you have a migraine and you've taught yourself how to sit in a light with a migraine. Very sad. Yep, that's how it works, MV. Exactly how it works. And now that they're taking it away from me, my brain doesn't know how to trigger, if that makes sense. It's screwing up the way my brain is triggering. And since they're adding different medications in, my brain is saying, what the frock are you doing? Which all of this makes sense now that I sit down and my cousin actually. Well, it says we have 12 people here. I think they're all just listening. They're listening to me and MV have a whole talk about Klonopin. See, Sarah's still here. Who else is here, guys? Roll call. Terry's here. Amber's here. Sarah's here. Silly's here. Yeah, it did make a lot more sense the way my cousin explained it to me. And I don't even know if the doctors understand it that way. Because pain management was just sending me for all these tests and are these procedures, not tests, all these procedures. And they basically told Kevin the other day, China's here, but she's not covered in mud. Woo woo. And I know, right? And they basically told Kevin there's nothing more they could do for me. When
Well, they could, but they won't.
one has an illness and is medicated, then they stop to change. Your body has to adjust, then adjust to the new meds. Can be very difficult to deal with. It is very difficult to deal with. I've gone through it so many times. I'm bipolar with, well, if you've watched us before, you know a lot of the stuff that I have. I'm bipolar, so bipolar meds. I'm OCD, I'm bipolar, I'm manic depressive. So I'm anxiety, OCD. So I have medications for all of that. And your bipolar meds and your OCD meds counteract each other. So the fact that they've got me on a cocktail where those meds will work right together, I don't want to mess with that cocktail. And I did. And that screwed everything up. Why do I not hear the dog's name correctly? Gonna drive me crazy. China made a lot of work for Sarah to clean up. Yes, China did. I'm just going to start calling her Dog for Amber. I love the name though. Laugh out loud, Sarah. We might laugh out loud. I hear a V, not a CHA. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And it wasn't broke. And I regret saying yes, I would come off of the medication. I want to get off as many medications as I can and go with natural. Stuart! Not just yet, Stuart. Give me a few minutes. I want to come off of as much medications as I can and go natural. Up here in New Hampshire, I don't know where you're from, MV, but up here in New Hampshire, they will give you your medical cannabis card before they give you anything for pain. So I want to get off of as much medication as possible and just use medical cannabis for as much as I can. So I'm good with that. But now I regret saying yes that I would go off of that. Yes, Sarah did not name her. Crystal named her. Crystal named her. And it's China. China. Okay, Stuart, now you can tell us a knock-knock joke. Yeah, they all have names when you got them and you just kept them. Like chai tea, China. China. We'll get you there, Amber. You're so pretty. You're so pretty, Amber. We gotta order Amber's next gift on Friday. Babe. We gotta order Amber's next gift on Friday. Right? Friday is when we're ordering the next gifts, Amber? I always hear the gina laugh out loud, so I seem to add the. That's just where your mind goes, girl. It has nothing to do with what you hear.
Exactly.
No, it's Amber. I guess Buddy's name used to be Oscar. Skylar didn't like it, but since he's Skylar's little buddy, they named him Buddy. He's also not very little. Yes, Friday. Friday, we got to order the gifts. So I have a couple of good ones coming. How did Kevin handle the cold New England weather?
With a shovel.
With a shovel. MV, we had 8 months of winter. 8 months of winter here. Yeah. And we have our house that we had to take care of, and we have the apartments that Kevin had to take care of. And I couldn't really help much because I had surgery on both my feet. So I wasn't able to help shovel snow or use the snow blower or anything. I was laid up. Yeah, we bought a snowblower when we got here. Well, not right away, but we did get a snowblower. It started snowing in October. We were not expecting that. Just do one, Amber. I can't do both at one time. Maybe next time Val needs me to do a live for her again, I'll have Buddy come out and play with China so you all can meet him too. Yes. Yes, you should. We gotta meet all of the Psycho family. All of the Psycho family. Buddy is a St. Bernard Terrier mix. He and China race around the yard. All I remember in your backyard, Sarah, is Boomer running around like one of those rabbits at a dog race, and China and Coco just chasing him. Remember that?
Of course I remember that. The poor little guy was having a heart attack.
Poor little thing, when Kevin picked him up, his heart was racing so fast. Oh, God, my head. That was China and Coco, yeah. China and Coco just chased him around that whole yard. Yeah, St. Bernard and Terrier, that is a weird mixture. An unusual mixture. We had, the puppies didn't survive, though, a black lab and a beagle. But the puppies didn't survive. They were too big. Buddy is a character. He's pretty. Yeah. Am I back? Hello? Can you see if I'm back, babe?
I'm looking. Come on.
Oh, MV says I'm back. Sarah says I'm back. Okay. All right. So back to when did I have a black lab? It's when I was a little kid. My parents had the black lab. That was when I was growing up. Long time ago. Pretty hard to catch when he jumps the fence. I'm sure he is pretty hard to catch. And that's a high fence to jump. So he can jump pretty good. How are the doctors in your area as opposed to California? MV, I have problems with doctors. I don't like doctors at all. I have to see many, many doctors, but I don't like doctors. like I said, they changed my medications when I got here. In California, I had the medications that I needed for my migraines, but they won't give them to me here because it's an opioid. Um, but the doctors themselves are nice, but their hands are tied here because New Hampshire is ground zero for the opioid epidemic. This is where it was started. This is where it was bad. So yeah, but I like my doctors. There's only one shoulder surgeon on all of northern New Hampshire. That's why I have to wait till June 17th or something like that to have my shoulder surgery. And his nurse I don't like. She's a weirdo. Buffering. She might have a call. Thanks. You're back. Yes, she's back. You're back. Yes, you are back. Okay. Yay. It wasn't a call that time. It just dropped. I don't know. Don't know why. Buffering again? Stop that, please. I'm good on you. It's good for you. That might be you this time, Terry. So, but guys, I am going to go ahead and end this. I'll let Terry refresh and come back, and then I'll end it. Because my head is hurting pretty good sitting here doing this. I got to get back in the bedroom with the lights out. Join us again, MV. We try and go live every day, every morning around 9 a.m. Eastern Time, and every night around 9 p.m. Eastern Time. GSW call today? What is GSW? And on Fridays and Saturdays, we go at 8 p.m. Eastern because we play games. So join us again sometime, MV. Oh, gunshot wound? Oh. How'd that go? Yeah, it would be nice to have you back, MV. How'd that go, Ashton? He was laughing. Oh, the last video, yeah, I got kicked off because my sister called me, Maple. I'm actually getting ready to end this one, but I wanted to find out what happened with Ashton. Yeah, daily shootings in Fayetteville. There's not a lot going on up here.
Well, they find bodies in the river all the time.
Yeah, they find bodies in the river, but other than that. It's getting bad there, too. Yeah. He shot himself accidentally? Yeah, Sarah, yeah, yeah, I wouldn't want to be you. Oh, he didn't mean to. Okay. Just had a 10-hour standoff with the police at some guy's house. Yeah. So, crazy. But, Ashton, you got to tell us about it another time because my head is pounding and I am going to call it a night. Yes. Fayetteville is one of the worst places in North Carolina. It is. Very high crime rate there. So, but anywho, guys, I hate to do it to you, but I do have to get off of here and get in the dark. Yeah, your area is nice, Sarah, but there's a lot of bad areas in Fayetteville. So, I'm sorry, Maple Life, but my head is pounding. I need to get out of the light and get back into the dark room and lay down for a while. Because my head is starting to get really, really bad. So, anyway, we're going to say...
Bye, babe.
Can you look at him?
You're just giving me trouble all day here.
He shakes his legs, and it shakes the whole friggin' room. And I have a headache, and everything is annoying it. I'm not getting a pounding. Sorry. All right, guys. I will see you all. If I don't see you in the morning, Sarah will see you in the morning on location. So, anyway, guys, thanks for being here tonight. You guys are amazing. I love you all so much. Ashton, make sure you fill us in on that more on the next time we see you. MV, please come back again. Maple, sorry you're not getting a pounding, and we'll see you.